Hi everyone, welcome at Snowflower Village. I'm Fleurie Leclercq and I'm very happy to be with you guys today. Today we wanted to talk about powers. We wanted to remember ourselves about our powers. And we have so many different powers, but we kind of just made a little summary here for the children. So when we go read, we have them on bookmarks. So just for us to kind of, because sometimes it's easy to forget. So I am strong, I am powerful, I am kind, I'm creative, I am confident, I am compassionate, I am gracious, I am wise, I am grateful, I am beautiful, I am present, I am love.
All right. Hello, everybody. You're welcome to Just for Women Africa, and my name is Olaleko Amusa, the founder of Just for Women Africa. And today we're on a Zoom interview all the way from California, United States, and we have with us Fleurie Leclercq. Fleurie is an author. She writes books for children, and she's based she's from Cameroon, but she's based in California. Yeah. So let's start with the interview. Fleurie will be telling us about how she got started writing books, her plans for the future, and her experience so far. You're welcome to Just Women. You're welcome to Just Women Africa, Fleurie.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. As I was saying earlier, it's an honor to be able to be interviewed, to be able to express and to exchange, and especially all the way from Africa and from here in California. It's amazing, And I was also saying that how earlier I had to call my kids and be like, okay, this is the first time I'm doing a Zoom call, because somehow I always was opposed to the Zoom. So they came and helped me figure this out. So I'm very happy to be connected with you. So technology has really good sides.
Yes, technology has come a good side. It's come a long way. It's come a long way. We're happy to have you on the show. Okay, Fleurie, before we get into how you started writing books, could you just tell us briefly about yourself?
Well, I was born in Cameroon, and I grew up with my grandmother, Mamie Marguerite, and I moved to France when I was 10 years old. So my mom was in Europe and my grandmother was in Africa, which is usually like a schema that we see, like the parents are working and then they helping the grandparents and the grandparents are helping the grandchildren. So it was like it's just like little circle of life. So I grew up with them, with my grandmother until I was 10 years old, and then I moved to France to be with my mom. So yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting story. All right, so let's start off. You're a book author. How did that come about? What inspired you to be an author, and what inspired you to write books for children?
Well, it's very interesting. I feel like I'm more like a creator because I have so much ideas. So and I have an amazing team around me that helps me bring all my ideas to fruition in papers. So I'm a creator. For example, my newest book, which is Mosey the Water Bearer. I'm a creator. I have power. It's I really like that title because it really embodied what I feel like I am. Like I feel like we all are, because we all create from our mind, right? So I feel like I'm more like a creator. But the reason why I wanted to be able to bring those stories out was because I wanted to bring stories of children growing up in Africa, but with a very happy childhood, because that was what I had, right? So I remember, not having a lot compared to whatever the comparison people may have, but I remember having a very happy childhood and learning about so many different things. So I wanted to be able to bring those stories and to be able to bring them into a book and just tell the stories about Africa and about children in Africa having some good time and exchanging about their ideas. So that's how it started.
Okay, that's nice. So in what year did you start writing the books, and how many books have you written so far?
So far, I mean, I may have maybe like 8 or 9.
Wow.
I studied about 3 or 4 years ago. It's a constant evolution. It's a constant moving forward, because The first one took me a long time because you're thinking, oh, I want to write this book, I want to bring this book out, but you have to go against your own self and be able to find that point where you're actually able to bring it out, and having a team around you that can help you also do that. So yeah, you started, and also since I'm a self-publisher, I wanted to be able to learn what I was doing, and not to feel like I was stuck in a box. So I was kind of just discovering as I was going, like how to like self-publish, how to like advertise your book, how to like connect with others. So it was just like a very interesting adventure.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Okay, so you've written 4 books so far. Could you list down the names of the books you've written?
Sure, I have a few here. Like the littlest one, Mosey the Water Bearer. I'm a creator, I have power. Here I have we have this is the book of the week, Meerkat Purpose.
Okay.
So yeah, this is it's very interesting about the meerkat trying to find his reasons, his purpose. We have it in French also, La raison d'être du suricate. So sometimes it takes time because the books are in different languages. So it takes time to work on all the different translations. Here, this is my first one, Snowflower and the Panther. So this one, I really like this one because this is like a little homage to my grandmother. The reason why I have the panther in here, it's because she was called Mrs. Panther. She was such a strong matriarchal grandmother. She was strong and powerful, but in the same time very kind. And she always has this like a panther power that came with her. And this first book, Snowflower and the Panther, is kind of a reminder to her and to her strength, and also to the fact that we are all coming from somewhere and that we are all connected, and how the power of the ancestors. So yeah, so I have that one, and this one, Snowflower and the School Day Adventure. This is the French title of it, Fleurie Leclercq et les dangers de la forêt. This one is one of the title. This is a cool little one. It's the color by numbers. It's cool for the kids. They're like just like fun little facts. Kids can color with numbers, and then they have little facts about different animals, and they can also draw their own animals. So it's just really about trying to be able to create any impact and any like light in the imagination, because I really believe that imagination is the most important tool that we have, and we can use it wherever we are in the world.
I like that. Imagination is the tool that we have, and we can use it anywhere in the world. I like that. So what inspires you to write all these books? How do you come up with the various concepts of the various stories for each book?
Well, it's almost like I feel the stories, because it's almost like a cross line between a message that I feel like it's something that could be understood and also could be created. Because I always thought to myself, how come we always hear this story of Africa that is always painted in a very strange angle. In a sense, it's not a very positive angle. And to me, I'm thinking Africa is the richest continent. Africa is where everything started. Africa is, Africa discovered, most of everything. If we start laying everything down to like who invented the mathematics, the pyramids, and all that. So Africa is a very, very powerful continent. So to me, I think today this is the time where we are going to start recrediting Africa with the power that Africa has. So, and that's why I want to use my stories, because I'm a voice amongst the voices. So
That's really nice. I love the books. I've gone through some of them online, and I can see they're really, really educative. Okay, so the books. What age group is the books for?
So usually I have different age group. I try to create different different target for the books, even though for most of my stories, what I'm trying to do now is to be able to do them almost as like little mantras, and so it stays in the mind, and it can stays in the mind of the parents reader, and it can stay in the mind of the children who is listening to the story. So I would say my age group ideally would be from 0 to till 99, but so but I have like 0 to 6 age group, and I have 6 to 12 age group. But I'm trying really to target everybody, because I really believe that words have power.
Okay, so what brings me to my next question. The books are in French and in English. Are there any plans to expand it to other languages, Spanish and whatnot, or any African language?
They are also in Spanish, but so they are in English, French, and Spanish, because here in California there's a big community that are Spanish speaking. So, but I also have a lot of people who are following me that are also Portuguese, from Brazil. So I was thinking, oh, maybe in Portuguese. But definitely, I would love to be able to start like looking about African language. I will be in Africa. I'm planning to be in Africa very soon. So hopefully, when I'm there, I'll be able to work directly from there, and to see maybe if I can use my own African dialect, my own Cameroonian dialect. So I'll see that when I get there.
All right, that's nice. We look forward to seeing you here in Africa. We hope that you pass by Ghana to say hello.
Oh, definitely. I'll make the time. That's my goal. That's my dream. My dream is to be able to be in a free world where we can all travel, right? We should be able to free to travel and see each other. So that's what I'm hoping we'll see in the future.
Definitely. Okay, so you've written 8 books. Which of the 8 books would you recommend for somebody if somebody were to pick up your catalog? Which of the 8 books would you recommend for the person to start reading from first?
I would say Mosey the Water Bearer. So because it's very simple, as I was saying, it's very, very simple, and I really like how you really tied about this simple story about Mosey in his little African village, and how he's very peaceful because he remembers who he is, and he also remembers the ancestors. And I really like how in his head, as he walks along in his village, he keep on reminding himself, like, I'm a creator, I have power, I shape my world every hour. So I think it's such an important mantra for all of us to remind ourselves, because we create our reality as we go every day, as we are projecting the thought in our mind. So this is a book I will recommend, because that's kind of the message I wanted to bring in this book.
Okay, that's nice. All right, Fleurie, as we bring the interview to a close, what's the future for Fleurie?
Well, the future. I would love to be able to speak. I would love my message to be able to be spread more all around the world, so then people can realize that we are all, like, all of us are magnificent, we're all different, and we're all just beautiful. But sometimes I think we can really get trapped into the mind, into like a little small box in the mind that kind of tell you that you are not enough. And I feel like, we are such more, it's almost like you're trying to put like this little mind into this tiny box, where, like, you have all the outside, all the universe around you to explore. So that's what I hope that my books can, my message can reach, all around the world, and especially our children all the way in Africa that are really powerful, that regardless from, they've been deprived from what is their own right to use their own land in a peaceful way, but even regardless, I have the powers are falling in my head. So they are, even if they have been deprived from using all their powers, Their powers, like in their and using their own land. It's they're now remembering. We can communicate through all these different ways to remember, to remind ourselves that together we can make a change for a better world.
I like that. Together we can make a better world. We can definitely make a change. Okay, so I have two more questions for you, then we'll bring the interview to a close. For people who are watching, who love the books, who love to get hold of the books, could you give us your contact details on how they can reach you and how they can, place orders, or how they can buy the books?
Sure. So we have our website, snowflowerbooks.com. We are working on changing it because when I started, I had a lot of things on there. So now we are really clearing our website, and it's going to be very soon become Snowflower Village. So, but right now at Snowflower Books, we can find all the books on there. Also on Amazon, Leclercq. It will open my page with all my books in there. Also, we also have a Shopify page. So when people go to our snowflowerbooks.com, they can just they find our Shopify store also. So we are all working on making it very very easy to understand.
Yes,
and I'm so happy to have a team that's figuring that out.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so as we bring the interview to a close, and to our viewers, I'm sure you can see the contact details below on how you can order the books. As we bring the interview to a close, what's your last word to parents out there who have kids and want to get them reading, want to get them the Snowflower books and stuff like that? What's your last word to them, basically, and also to African women out there?
Oh well. My word is like we are powerful. Like all the African women out there, they are all powerful queens. They are all strong, because no matter what I've been throw at them or bring to them, they still stand up and they still rise again. So I'm saying just keep on moving forward, because I think we are going to we can bring this battle to a beautiful balance. And I really do believe that it's really about bringing the balance between our masculine and our feminine side, either within ourselves and also in the society, because I believe we all want to be happy and at peace. So that's my message. It's like, yes, I think we can do that. Let's keep on, bring the intention. Let's keep on working together to make it happen.
I do agree with you on that. We do definitely need to have the balance. We definitely bring about.
Yeah, thank you for you, because it's nice to have masculine men like that. Who really wants to speak for that and be able to give a platform for us to be able to express ourselves. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Fleurie. Thanks a lot for having us on the show. We're looking forward to interviewing again in future. And,
yes, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And to our viewers who are watching, the contact details are below. They'll also be in the description below. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa. And to the next show from Fleurie and I, it will be bye.